Sam just pulled up pictures of Macho Man, Randy Savage. I guess he got married? What happened? What happened?
I guess he got married, and however they got them or why ever they posted them, TMZ has pictures of Macho Man Randy Savage's wedding.
I don't see that as being the Macho Man.
No, he looks unrecognizably different.
He's, what's wrong with him? Is he fatter?
I guess
he's
a little heavier, but he's still in good shape.
He looks like a big biker.
He's got a giant white, first of all, his hair is white.
Yeah.
And he's got a giant, thick, long white beard. Not, I guess, long, but and his whole head has become almost totally bald.
Well, he's bald. Yeah, we kind of knew that though when he wore the bandanas.
What did he used to look like? What's an old picture of?
Yeah, find an old picture of him.
I'm gonna
get a little memory.
He just looks like almost like the guy that beat the black guy up on the bus now.
Yeah,
yeah.
Epic Beard Man.
Is that his name? Epic Beard Man.
That's all they call him, is Epic Beard Man. Poor Epic Beard Man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that doesn't really. But he also wore those giant sunglasses things.
Macho Man was my favorite when I was a kid.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Don't you realize you're still a stupid kid?
Yeah.
Well,
So is he still your favorite?
Or do you mean Song by the Village People? Little queer.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Right now?
Yeah.
CM Punk.
I'm so out of the fucking loop.
I'm glad I don't know who that is.
I don't even know.
Is he like Bob Backlund?
No, he's not even sort of similar to Bob Backlund.
What is CM
Chief
Punk
J.
about?
Strongbow, is he like him?
Yeah, hey, in a circle.
Yeah.
Is he like, who's the guy's fucking, the classy Freddie Blassie?
Yeah, he's like classy Freddie Blassie, right?
No.
Oh, goddamn
CM
Obama.
Punk?
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, my God, Jimmy. I love that commercial.
So,
that you like that guy?
Sawyer from Lost.
You're gay.
I didn't say I was attracted to him.
Tall boots.
You said he's your favorite. Why is he your favorite?
You're attracted to his character.
No, I'm not attracted to any part, but I do enjoy his character.
Because you are attracted to him.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
What does he do that makes him your favorite?
He's he's very cool to watch in the ring.
What's cool? Like, cool is a very vague term
Right.
as far as, like, what do you like? Do you like his body? Do you
No,
like
he
his
does-
tattoos?
His fucking hard, big cock.
His hair?
I've never seen that.
His little fucking
Well, he has a great
shorts?
look. The tattoos and stuff, it's a good look.
So physically,
As far as pro wrestling
you're
goes,
attracted to
he's got a good look.
his physicality.
Yeah, yeah. You really kind of like the way he looks as a man.
Furthermore, he's a very good talker. He's very good on the mic.
So you
Yeah.
enjoy his personality
Yes, that's true.
as well as his looks.
He's
As
got
far
looks,
as appreciating him
personality,
as a wrestler.
his tats.
Yes.
What does the tat on his abs say?
Straight edge.
He's straight edge too.
His whole gimmick is that he's straight edge, and it means he's better than everybody else. And so he tells people he's better than them because he doesn't do drugs, and then they boo him.
Isn't the straight edge thing a little passé?
Yeah, but I mean, he got it tattooed on, so he can't really.
So he's straight edge for life.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So did-
across his stomach.
So did old intern Pat Duffy.
Yeah, but he was already drinking.
He was past the straight edge portion of his life, but he had already had straight edge tattooed on his body.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that?
He got a straight edge tattoo when he was 18, and by the time he was 21, he was drinking and smoking weed.
Dumb straight edge. It's like, if you're gonna be straight edge, you better be pretty old at this point,
Yeah.
so you could be sure that you're just not gonna.
I don't think you can be straight edge before you're legally allowed to drink.
Yeah,
Like, you
That's
shouldn't-
just called being not allowed to drink.
Right.
And then once you're allowed to go into some bars and stuff, you might regret that straight edge tat.
Yeah, for sure.
So you like it that he's straight edge?
No, I mean,
You
I like
that
the
if
way
you
it.
two hung out, it would be a nice sober evening.
No, I mean, I don't think about us hanging out. I like
Oh, you
the
don't?
character he portrays and the way he portrays it.
And what's his attitude? He's better than everybody.
Yes, he's much better than everybody. And
Is
he
he a
tries.
heel?
He's a big time
He's
heel.
cocky.
Yeah, he's cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he throws guys down and just jumps on them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is he cocksure?
I guess you could say that.
I think I've been using that every day.
You should.
And he's got a posse with him, his straight edge society.
Do you wish you were a member of his posse?
Oh, wow.
Well, I would like to join, but he makes them shave their head, which I don't know if I'd be willing
Why?
to do that. To show their loyalty. He's like a messiah.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
Manson
is
used,
he?
you know, Manson used to make his
Yeah.
Squeaky Fromm and all those shave their heads, so he's like a Manson character.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, because he's got long hair.
And a
He's
beard.
the only one who's allowed to have long hair.
Long flowing hair.
Right. A
Locks.
girl joined, and he made her Serena.
Oh,
Serena had to shave her
no.
head.
Wow.
Yeah. And Luke Gallows.
Does he hold any titles?
He has. He's not currently holding any titles, but he's a multiple-time world heavyweight champion.
No way.
That's true.
Like the same title that was held by Hulk Hogan.
Correct.
And
Ric Flair,
Triple H.
the Nature Boy.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
Randy the Macho Man Savage.
Who has the heavyweight championship belt now?
Jack Swagger, the All-American American. He's also a heel.
Jack Swagger.
Yes.
Let punch up a picture of the handsome Jack Swagger. Is he handsome?
Yes, well, that's his whole thing, but he also has a lisp. So he's a bad guy, and the good guys make fun of his lisp.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Like a gay lisp? Oh, what's the matter there, Chip?
Jack Swagger. I want to know how come Jack has a wagger and I don't have one? Could it be Chip Swagger or somebody else having one?
You're very funny with improving on plurals.
Yeah, of course I am.
I've noticed when something is pluralized, you can really make a good joke of it, Chip.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
That's him right there.
There you go. Saying, hey, guys, I'm number one.
He looks like a Cream Pie Jones if he worked out. He really
He looks
does.
like cream pie if he worked out and didn't put shit on his hands and head.
Cream Pie. He does. Oh boy, dude.
I did love cream pie.
He was maybe the second best.
Oh, it was so great
David.
talking
David.
about
You love
him.
David?
I love him.
There's not a
The
day
other
that goes by I don't wish he was here.
David.
He was so important to this
He was
show.
quite a
right? He
weirdo.
was.
He was quite a weirdo.
He was a sociopath. He didn't understand
Yeah.
what a kooky was.
Yeah, he had no social skills. He couldn't communicate with people at all. But he was head intern, so.
Executive.
Today we got CM Punk, speaking of wrestlers. He's like the #1 guy, right, Sam?
He's the guy right now. Yeah, he's super popular. He's the guy.
He is the main guy, and he's going to be on our show at 8:15. We're very excited.
I never heard of him. I haven't followed wrestling in a while.
He's talked a lot of shit about the McMahons on TV.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Look out.
Should we play that promo that put him over the top?
Yeah.
Or is that going to be a waste of time for people out there?
I'd like to hear it because I don't know who he is.
No, Sam says that this is one of the best promos made in recent
It was
years,
great.
right?
I mean, yeah, it completely. Even Travis, Travis watched wrestling when it was, cool,
Right.
and has stopped watching wrestling since.
By cool, you mean good?
No, that's not what I mean, Travis. And he started watching again because of his promo.
Also, Brian
a great
Regan
promo.
stopping by today, and I don't know how to say her name, but she's a really
Eliza
Schlesinger.
Yes, I haven't seen her in a while.
She's a very hot female comic.
Yeah, she's funny. And
She's funny as well.
One
as
last
being hot.
comic.
Yes.
I don't know her well, but I know her just from the circuit and from LA and stuff. And just the fact that Roland couldn't say her name, this idiot, he kept what did he keep calling her?
Ilse
Schlesinger.
And if you want to see Ilse Schlesinger, she's going to be here.
Yeah, so she's stopping by too. I think she's playing Caroline's.
I don't know.
I think I was googling Ilsa.
playing Caroline. Shut up. God, that douche.
You didn't like his version?
No, it's terrible.
Because it was in Anthony's territory. He picked Anthony's song. That's such a dick move.
If you do Sweet Caroline, you got to sing it like fucking Neil. Come on.
She's not at Caroline.
There was a million songs he could have picked. He picked that one.
Yeah.
Where is she?
I have no idea where she is because when I was trying to get her plug information, I was looking up
until next weekend, and that's
Isla.
in Kansas.
Is the Schlesinger? She's going to be here.
Yeah, for
at,
2 weeks,
on
Roland's been
Friday.
telling us that Isla.
Yeah,
Isla
coming in.
Yeah, see, Isla's going to be. She's coming. Last comic, and she's going to be here.
All right, let's go through the CM Punk promo.
Okay.
How long ago was this?
This
Over
was
the
in
summer?
June.
Okay.
And it put him on the next level.
It
This
put him
made
over the top.
This made him a main event
One
guy.
fucking spot.
One promo.
And
All right.
is he #1?
Yeah, he's fighting in the world title,
Number one.
WWE title match.
No, I don't care who has the titles in general. I mean, as far as He's like the
Heat,
number one wrestler
yeah.
right now
His-
as far as heat goes.
He's one of the first guys whose T-shirt is outselling John Cena's T-shirt.
Oh, my
so
God.
That's how
Does he
you.
have a popular shirt, John Cena?
John Cena, all of John Cena's shirts.
What
are popular.
about the Not Sam shirt?
Almost as popular as the CM Punk shirt.
Wow.
Although I didn't see, I saw a couple live from the compound shirts at the Hard Rock.
Yes,
Not
you
one,
did.
Not Sam shirt.
No, that's a shame.
That is sad. All right, let's hit this.
Struts right up there.
Leaving, but I'm afraid we're going to hear more from Punk.
Turns around. I don't know.
Who's laying on the ground?
That's John Cena.
Cena.
He had just been put through a table.
He seems to have injured John Cena a little
Boy, I
bit.
hope he's okay.
John's been on our show.
Yes.
Yeah, I like John.
And now he's going to, I don't know, talk about it.
That's right.
That's right.
John Cena speared.
John Cena, while you lay there, hopefully as uncomfortable as you possibly can be, I want you to listen to me. I want you to digest this, because before I leave in 3 weeks with your WWE Championship, I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
The backstory is he was going into a WWE Championship match, and he didn't have his contract re-signed. That's the backstory.
I love the fact these dumbbells are just booing.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just dopes.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
I guess.
Sports
I was all
entertainment.
in for a while.
But but when you really thought there was animosity, when you know that they've rehearsed every move, I think it's still fun.
Right.
But to be booing,
No,
it's like booing in a movie theater.
You tell him that when
no,
he comes
'cause
in
you-
here.
yeah.
No,
why don't
I don't
you-
have a problem with him. It's the fans booing.
I would. I mean, I would have been cheering him, but I would boo other people. I'll be booing at Survivor Series on Sunday.
Ah.
All right, hit it.
I don't hate you, John. I don't even dislike you. I do like you. I like you a hell of a lot more than I like most people in the back. I hate this idea that you're the best. Because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. There's one thing.
Bro, can you pause this?
You're-
I love the fact that the way they did this, Cena just has to lay there like he's in pain and
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
move.
Well, you take a spear through a table.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
That'll do it.
Fair
That'll
enough.
do it.
All right, you're right, Sam.
better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Whoa. We don't talk about the boss.
You're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was.
What?
Oh,
Hogan
not
works
yes.
for a different company.
That's not
Oh,
You can't
man.
mention Hulk Hogan.
He's bringing
no-
it up, though.
He's no Hulkamaniac.
Let me tell you something, brother. Shut up, you
Who's better-
Rent-A-Center fucking hack.
Who's better in front of the mic, Hulk Hogan or The Rock?
Oh, The Rock.
The Rock. was
I would
better, Mike.
jump on that one in a second.
okay.
Rock all the fucking way.
But Macho Man,
Way better, actually.
fucking great.
Macho Man was great.
I love
Macho is better than Hulk.
Yeah,
Who's the best ever in front of the mic?
Rock.
I would say Steve Austin.
Was he really?
Oh.
Stone Cold.
Fuck, Sam. You might have just fucking trumped me.
Stone Cold.
Stone
tell him
Cold
that
is
when I see
damn
him soon.
good.
You can see Steve Austin.
I am.
Can I come?
Are you going to be in a movie with them?
What about Warrior?
Warrior was not great.
Warrior says that Hulk Hogan. All right.
All right, here you
Shut
go.
up.
Wow, you would give Steve Austin over The Rock. Now
I
you got
would
me
put-
thinking.
'Cause you
Rock
got-
had some fucking amazing.
the best mic guys are Stone Cold, The Rock,
Yeah.
Ric Flair,
Yeah,
Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
I guess Hulk Hogan.
Hulk, you'd put up in the top 5?
He got people to go to shows.
No, that's fine, but because it was the total package.
Yeah.
We're talking just Mike shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Hulk should be in the top 5.
How about the Shockmaster?
Shockmaster.
Shockmaster was great.
What about Mick Foley?
Mick Foley's good. He's not with.
Hulk Hogan better than Mick Foley?
I can't say that, no.
Oh.
Mick Foley's probably better than Hulk Hogan.
Thank you.
And that's
I
the,
think so.
That's the package thing you were talking about. Hulk Hogan relied on him being just a giant blonde muscle man, whereas Mick Foley really had to be.
He had to work hard.
He had to be good on the mic.
Yep, hit it.
I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser.
He's talking about The Rock.
The Rock?
Always was and still is. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I am the best wrestler in the world. I've been the best ever since day one when I walked into this company, and I've been vilified and hated since that day because Paul Heyman saw something in me that nobody else wanted to admit. That's right, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. You know who else was a Paul Heyman guy? Brock Lesnar. And he's split, just like I'm splitting, but the biggest difference between me and Brock is I'm going to leave with the WWE Championship.
Oh, boy.
He pause it. Here's one thing people like about this guy. He's not yelling.
Yeah.
He's not screaming like a dope.
He's one of these logical speaking villains.
Yeah, but he's a good talker. He's not yelling and making a ruckus.
And also, a lot of this stuff that he's talking about was based in truths that, like, all the internet rumors.
Yeah.
And he's addressing all this stuff, and nobody knows whether this is, real or fixed.
How long is it taking Cena to get up, for fuck's sake?
I would have been up already twice.
I know.
He's just laying there, relaxed. Stop napping.
I've grabbed so many of Vincent K. McMahon's imaginary brass rings that it's finally dawned on me that they're just that. They're completely imaginary. The only thing that's real is me, and the fact that day in and day out, for almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring,
The best,
even
Jerry,
in
the
commentary.
best.
Nobody can touch me. And yet, no matter how many times I prove
Get
it,
up, Cena, for fuck's sake.
I'm not on your lovely little collector cups. I'm not on the cover of the program. I'm barely promoted. I don't get to be in movies. I'm certainly not on any crappy show on the USA Network. I'm not on the poster of WrestleMania. I'm not in the signature that's produced at the start of the show. I'm not on Conan O'Brien, I'm not on Jimmy Fallon, but the fact of the matter is I should be. And trust me, this isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
Dwayne. Well, he's a force to be reckoned with, I think.
Oh, and hey, let me get something straight. Those of you who are cheering me right now, you are just the biggest part of me leaving as anything else. Because you're the ones that are sipping out of those collector cups right now. You're the ones that buy those programs that my face isn't on the cover of. And then at 5 in the morning at the airport, you try to shove it in my face so you can get an autograph and try to sell it on eBay because you're too lazy to go get a real job.
He's healing it up pretty good.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
Calling the crowd out.
I'm leaving with the WWE Championship on July 17th. And hell, who knows? Maybe I'll go defend it in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maybe I'll go back to Ring of Honor.
What?
Whoa. Talking about
other promotions.
Crazy shit.
So, do you think guys like being heels more than good guys?
It's way funner.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Because you just get to attack the crowd who they probably all hate anyway.
Yeah.
Bunch of dopes.
Yeah.
Do you think they enjoy insulting the crowd?
They love it. I've never met one wrestler who says he prefers being a babyface.
Really?
Ever.
They call them babyface and heels? Mm-hmm. Who's like the ultimate babyface that never turned?
John Cena is right now.
Oh, he's the loved guy?
Yeah, but everybody wants him to turn because he's been, babyface for so long. Everybody hates him.
Will he turn?
Yeah, he will.
And when they turn, do people know what it is? It's part of the whole thing. They understand, or are there people that really believe it?
Well, they're like
Still real to me.
Yeah.
That was always the best part of wrestling.
the kids are like.
When you
The
were
heel
all
turn.
in with the guy, and all of a sudden he's like, "What the fuck? You
Yeah.
just hit the wrong guy with the chair. I don't understand what's going on."
It's like when Stone Cold shook Vince McMahon's hand and everybody went, "No!"
No,
Yeah.
no.
If it's done right, it's so fucking awesome
It
to
is.
watch, man.
When Bob Backlund got hit by he was the best mic guy. I just want to go in there and do the best I can and try to pin him according to the rules.
Enough about Bob Backlund.
You don't think he was a good mic guy?
He's horrible.
You didn't like Bob Backlund?
He's a lunatic.
He's a good champion.
People are saying a bunch of them, Sam. Chris Jericho should be in the top 5 as far as mic guys. Jericho
Jericho's-
was fucking great.
Was he good?
Very good.
Yeah.
I think he's a strong guy,
In what, general?
like physically.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck yeah.
Yes, I think he's muscular.
Hey, Colt Cabana, how you doing? The reason I'm leaving is you people, because after I'm gone, you're still going to pour money into this company. I'm just a spoke on the wheel. The wheel's going to keep turning, and I understand that. But Vince McMahon's going to make money to spite himself. He's a millionaire who should be a billionaire. You know why he's not a billionaire? It's because he surrounds himself with glad-handing, nonsensical yes men like John Laurinaitis, who's going to tell him everything that he wants to hear.
By the way,
like
Paul, do you want to
think-
show balls as a wrestler? Start going after the campaign.
Yeah,
Make fun of the bad campaign.
Ah, there you go.
You know? She has no
Yes, man.
shot at winning.
Like John Laurinaitis, who's going to tell him everything that he wants to hear. And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead. But the fact is, it's going to get taken over by his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law and the rest of his stupid family. Let me tell you a personal story about Vince McMahon.
John Cena's still laying there hurt.
Do this whole bully camp.
His mic got shut off. Oh, no.
They turned his mic off.
Turned his mic off.
You want to hit the personal story out there.
Vince isn't happy. He turned his mic off.
But then, I mean, they did the gimmick really good. He won the title
Yeah.
at the pay-per-view, and then he quote-unquote left the company, and then a week later he showed up at Comic-Con in San Diego as a fan, just holding the belt. He was walking around on the floor, and so people were taking pictures of him. He showed up at a couple indie wrestling shows with the belt.
Yeah.
And so it was like, whoa. What? And then obviously he came back, but this promo put him over. So he's the biggest babyface there is right now.
He's a babyface now?
Now he is. I mean, you can't. When you do a heel promo that is that good that many people like,
Oh, damn.
you don't have a choice. You cannot stay heel because everybody cheers.
So
you.
how do
crazy.
they turn him babyface after
They-
this?
Everybody cheered it. Like
Yeah, you become cheered.
Or was there an actual thing that happened that all of a
No.
sudden he showed the crowd, no, I'm actually a good guy?
No, it's just like Stone Cold. It was like enough people are cheering you that it's just what it is now.
Wow, that's cool.
Because they like you, even though they think you're being a dick, they still like you.
You can be a badass
Right.
babyface, yeah.
Oh, all right.
You don't
So-
have to be a
And it's
pussy.
like they couldn't book him facing their baby faces because they cheered him more than the baby face.
Did he
So who does he fight now?
He fights the heels now. He's
Like
fighting
who?
Alberto Del Rio.
Okay.
did he beat John Cena
He beat John Cena.
in a pay-per-view?
Yes.
So he's the champion.
No. John Cena.
No.
There's lots of controversy around it
Oh,
right now.
boy, I bet.
Yeah, I won't drag you through it, but Alberto Del Rio is the champion right
Why
now.
don't you interview him?
I would love to interview him.
We don't know shit about this.
What,
I know
just-
about it.
We'll go get coffee. We won't leave for the day.
Okay.
You talk to him for a half
Franchise.
hour. We'll come back
Listen,
Franchise.
I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
because we're gonna look silly. I don't know any of this shit.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, heel
Jimmy-
turn, punk, baby face. That's all I need is those 3 words.
Perfect.
About the hair, which
Sam,
they
and
want.
by the way, Sam is doing the I'm nervous yawn. Oh, yeah. Sam just did the I'm nervous because
Oh,
the guy I
really?
like is coming yawn.
Uh-oh.
Here he comes right now. CM Punk.
Oh, yeah, here he is.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Shut up, stupid. Hey, man. How are you? How you doing? How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, take a seat, man. Hey.
Sam fucking is
Yeah,
nervous.
Sam Roberts. Sam
Sam is like
he's in the presence of greatness right now.
Yes, sir.
He's in the presence of greatness, so he's a little nerve wracked.
He's a super fan. You know that by now.
Yeah. But
Everyone
you
from the
sit next to
WWE
Jim
knows.
Norton. How often you're not nervous?
Comedian extraordinaire, Jim Norton. Yeah.
You guys are gonna hate the fact that I'm a big Jim Norton fan.
I know.
thank you
see?
very much.
And we do
Thank you.
hate that when people
That's awesome.
know Jim and talk about how great he is. And not that he isn't.
Thank you.
But I just hate that it feeds him.
It kind of hurts a little on the
Yeah, a
inside.
little bit.
I mean, I get hit in the head for a living, and I already forgot the name of the show, but the Colin and Quinn show.
Tough Crowd, yeah.
Yeah, God, did I love
Thanks,
Tough
man.
Crowd. That show is so awesome.
But that's just
Yeah.
going to bum out Jimmy.
That's one of our favorite things.
I'm
Colin,
serious.
Too. It's one of our favorite
all
Yeah,
things.
that show is so amazing, and it's so hard to get anything like that like I thought was kind of ahead of its time.
There's no
Yeah.
reason why that show should have went away.
Yeah,
No
well,
reason whatsoever.
The reason is because the general population is stupid.
And we got a lot of
They are
complaints about
done.
content, like too many rape jokes. Like they, would, Nick DiPaolo is just fucking is Nick, and we would just hit a little bit harder than I guess that they wanted.
How about they have a little talk with you guys and see if you can work something out?
they tried that? And Colin
Oh, they
was-
did.
I can't imagine that working.
I wouldn't
yeah,
think. Yeah,
it,
you
it was
can't
what it
tame
was.
those guys down.
They wanted Chappelle to have race, Jon Stewart to have politics, and us to have pop culture. And Colin said, if I go to these guys with that, they'll fucking kill me. I can't tell them
Yeah.
to just talk about Britney Spears. And that was the doom.
And that was it. Good for
Definitely.
Colin.
Yeah. And please don't sign Sam's Stupid chair. Please refuse to sign off.
Sorry.
Unless Sam
Sorry,
takes
Sam.
takes a hit with it.
Yeah, I think so.
A real hit, though.
We're swinging chairs now.
Sam's all giddy.
We heard your promo.
It was great.
We played it, just to familiarize ourselves and just kind of get into the end.
Yeah,
of it.
before the match,
Holy fuck,
where you
man.
won the belt. That was a good one.
The famous one from June.
Okay, yeah,
That
the
was
one
a
that
good
going
one.
from Vegas.
That kind of threw you over the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know this because Sam told us this.
It was
Yes.
unlike many, mic work that I've seen in the past from wrestlers.
That's
not
good.
much yelling.
No,
you weren't doing a lot
I'm
of
not-
yelling.
I am not a yelling and screaming guy, and still to this day, I'll sit in back during our shows and I'll watch guys go out there, and I'll always ask myself, why are you screaming?
What are you yelling?
Who are
about?
you yelling at? Like, why are you? Like,
Yeah.
all right.
But it's got to take confidence to sit there like you did and be like just even tempered as you're saying some amazing shit.
I mean, I'm full of piss and vinegar. I was pissed. I've been
Right.
pissed for so long. I think that's what resonated. Resonated. And
We had a discussion. Top 5 mic guys.
okay.
What would your list be?
Oh man, that's
Off the
really,
top of your head, I know.
I mean, that's
you might miss one. Will you
That's a great
understand?
question, though. I appreciate that question a lot
Because you're right up there now.
Yeah, I'm a complete egomaniac at times, but I will not throw my name in the top mic guys of all time. I mean, Piper's up there.
Yeah.
We didn't mention Piper really.
Yeah, we forgot. I was
No,
getting too
Piper
angry
was good,
tweets
though.
that we didn't mention Piper.
Well,
You
I
know,
took
I
my
mean-
number one is Backlund.
Jimmy Rule.
I thought Macho Man was great. He was really fun.
He was great. There's so many.
We went with The Rock,
so
Stone
many guys.
Cold, Hulk. I didn't agree with the Hulk. Who else did we have on that
Dusty
list?
Rhodes.
Sean.
Yeah.
Shawn
Shawn
Dusty
Michaels.
Rhodes was good, right? I remember as a kid, I saw him.
Dusty Rhodes cut some amazing promos. The Hard Times promo comes to mind. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff was awesome.
I like Hulk Renner centered bits. Those are great.
Oh,
Oh,
that
God.
man.
Oh God! You need a TV, brother.
Hey, what's
Oh,
wrong with
boy.
Troy Aikman? Is he did he lose his house or something?
I
What-
know. What's he doing?
He's doing the Renner
Troy
Center
does the Renner
commercials
Center
with
commercials.
Hogan. Like, did he get divorced? Did his wife
Yeah.
take everything? Like, what?
That's right, Troy. Oh
Why the
boy.
fuck haven't we brought that
Oh,
up
I didn't
yet?
know that.
It's terrible.
We should have brought that up. You're right.
Yeah,
he
it's
has enough
just-
money. He
It's
doesn't
the
need to
first
do that
thing I
shit.
think of when I see that. I go,
Yeah.
yeah, what are you doing, Troy?
Going through a divorce,
But
right?
understand-
Yeah, it's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah,
Well, he
I can
must have
understand.
some sort of a gambling problem.
Why Hulk is on there after he got everything taken away from his
My
life.
favorite
Oh.
Hulk moment, and you don't have to comment because I don't know your relationship, when he was doing that reality show and he's going through the divorce and the separation, and he was on a boat
Oh yeah, that was
visiting
great.
his old waterfront mansion. and him
He
and his
could only do
daughter.
it by the boat.
And I hate to say this, but him and his daughter are now crying. I fucking howled. It was the funniest fucking thing.
my house, brother.
First world problems.
And then
First world problems. I used to live in that mansion, and now I'm looking at it while I'm on my boat.
No, it was a shitty boat.
Sucks.
It's a shitty boat, which makes it better. And then his
Still, it's a boat.
and then his old dogs want to say hi, but he's not allowed to like go on shore. So the,
on my property, brother.
so the dogs are barking.
Poor Hulk.
yeah,
I don't
poor
know why
guy.
that makes us laugh.
It's because
Yes, I hear
other,
he's an
other
all right
people's
guy.
misfortune makes us.
It
all
really
laugh,
is. It
you
just
know.
it makes you feel better
I
about
laugh when
yourself.
bad stuff happens to me. You know.
Yeah.
I want to be the first one to laugh at it. So everyone else is going to laugh at it. I might as well get in on the joke.
Takes
Sure.
the sting out of it a little
Yeah,
bit. Just to kind of address it and own it and make fun of it.
What's now? What happened? You won the title, and as you said you were going to do, left. Why are you back?
I'm back legitimately, and because I just turned 33. I was pretty burnt out for a while because a lot of people don't realize that I haven't just been doing this since I debuted on TV for WWE in 2006. I've been doing this since 1997.
Oh wow,
You know, and obviously I'm doing it on a different level now, but I've never, ever taken a break ever. And the last like 2 years of my career has been pretty brutal. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the ridiculous travel schedule and like, what we do. And like, last summer I got my first surgery. Yay! I had my elbow scoped. Nothing serious, but I didn't miss a beat. I didn't miss a show. I got my elbow scoped in Birmingham like on a Tuesday, and I was I was at work on Monday.
You just tell the guys, hey, kind of watch the elbow.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
guys,
just
come
like that's just my mentality. Like, wrestlers, we're not the smartest guys, and it's always been like rub dirt on it, put tape on it,
whatever.
ice it afterwards, you're fine. And then I affectionately say in October I exploded my hip. I tore my gluteus medius tendon, which I didn't even know what that was. It apparently attaches my pelvis to like some other bone in my
I'm
leg, something
gluteus
like
medius.
that. So they told
Are
me
you not entertained?
they told me I tore it off the bone,
Oh, my
and I went to Nashville to get surgery, and then thank God the doctor wasn't cut happy, and he gave me a pre-op MRI, and he was like, okay, I don't know if you're Wolverine or what the deal is, and he showed me the first MRI. He was like, torn off the bone, and then he showed me his MRI, and he's like, not torn off the bone.
Oh, man. Kind of crawled back
Yeah,
on there.
I don't know, and that doesn't happen,
No.
So I was just like, well, whatever, okay. So it's like, you call back up, and he was like, oh, I'm just going to do rehab, and they're like, great, see you Monday, and I was like,
you're a
awesome,
mutant.
awesome.
So is that a wrong
Yeah.
MRI they showed you? You think?
Yeah, I don't know.
First one?
Yeah, pretty weird, right?
Maybe
yeah.
a sketchy doctor.
Half your ass pretty much fell off.
Yeah, and I don't have much of an ass to begin with, so I like to try to hold on to it.
Yeah.
but yeah, I just I never had a break, so I was burnt out, and I was legitimately like, well, I'm just gonna go home for a while.
Yeah, take a
You know,
rest.
I could
Yeah,
afford
take a
it.
break, yeah.
And the thing is, I wasn't trying to wrestle anywhere else. I was trying to go home,
Right.
Legit, like sit on my couch.
Yeah.
So when you did that promo, it was half real?
I would say it was 100% real. I mean,
Yeah, that one just looked like a little too honest.
But that's taking some chances. Well, we know Vince a little bit. He secretly loves all that shit.
Well, yeah.
when you
Here's
beat him up and
here's the
stuff.
thing, and if you guys
You
have
kind of
any
knew you could get away with
familiarity
it, probably.
Vince,
Oh, yeah.
if you whatever you do is good, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
If it's good, he likes it. If it makes him money, he's happy. And I, for some reason, have a great radar of what is good and what is bad. Sometimes I've been wrong, but that's what I love. What I do, I love live television because I can go out there and I can do whatever I do. Like whatever they hand me, they hand me a giant script. They're like, here, go say this, and I look at it and I'm like, this is crap. This isn't gonna work. And I go out there and I go in the complete opposite direction, and I come back and it's great. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
So
if it works,
yeah.
it works.
A lot of
Right.
people would say that when you were on the mic that day, it was all fake. Mm-hmm. But you're telling us it was partly real.
Well, to me, I liken that to the fake chair thing, which I still get to this day. Like, oh, well, how's that feel? How does it feel when you guys hit each other with a fake chair?
Oh, yeah, no.
And I'm like, wait, what the fuck is a fake chair?
Yeah,
It's a real chair. Is it a figment of my imagination? Like, I don't understand.
Right.
Like what? All right.
It's a genuine chair. We know that.
Yeah.
When they said wrestlers back in the day would actually cut themselves with a razor to make it bloodier, I respected them more for that. I'm like, you voluntarily cut your fucking head with a
isn't
razor?
that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of?
Yeah.
Like that's
showmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an illness. That's
Yeah.
not showmanship. That's just ridiculous.
You never
Make
cut yourself?
bleed.
Have I?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all, we're wacky.
Right around the hairline, I hear, is the best place, right? So you hide it a little bit.
Yeah, but how do you tell when you're doing it? You're just like,
Yeah.
And then get hit repeatedly in that spot. Oh, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nothing better when the wrestlers were bleeding when we were
Yeah.
growing up. You're like, fuck,
The whole
that's
the
awesome.
whole canvas would just be covered.
Oh, man,
in
you know what?
blood.
Though some of the old
God.
school guys like Harley Race, they know how to bust your eyebrow open. That's
Oh,
really
shit.
that's really intense.
Well, they know how to just fucking.
Yeah, he tried to do it to me one time, just because like I'm sick in the head and I'm so infatuated with like the old school and like the tradition and stuff like that. And I'm friends with Harley, and he was I think he was managing somebody or something like that. I've done shows for Harley, and I was just like, yeah, do my eyebrow. Yeah, do it. Like I was like, this is great. It's Harley Race. He's gonna do my eyebrow.
Shit.
Yeah, and he just wound up like punching me in the face a bunch of times, and like nothing happened. It's like,
All of a sudden, you realize there's no real secret behind it. He's just punching you in the
Yeah,
face until you bleed.
yeah, I don't even think I bled. It was really
Oh
disappointing.
shit!
And Puddle of AIDS writes, Aikman just got divorced, so there's
Whoa!
your answer.
Ah, there's
your
the
answer.
answer.
Sorry,
There's
Sports
the
guy,
answer.
so I believe
Sorry,
him.
Troy.
So now you come back.
Yeah.
And where do you stand now with WWE, and what's your position there?
It's funny because, like I was this anti-establishment guy and everybody latched on to what I said. And then I turned around and I went back. So, of course, there was people that were like, oh, you're a sellout.
Right.
And this and that. But, like, I I had a lot of wise people that I talked to about, should I resign? Should I go away? What should I do? And I got a good support system. And one of the wisest things I was told was you can't change the place for the better or for the worse sitting on your couch. And I still am a sucker for professional wrestling, and I think it hasn't been as good as it can be.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly but surely making steps to, I guess, ensure that in 20 years there's still pro wrestling, whether people like it or not. Because I do get spooked sometimes that maybe this isn't going to be around.
Does MMA scare you with that? Like the especially with Brock going over?
No, I love MMA.
You do?
Yeah,
me
I'm
too.
a huge MMA guy. Yeah, and I embrace MMA, and I think a lot of people who don't, who don't think it's our competition, I think they're kind of scared of it.
How many days a year do you wrestle?
That is a great question. I don't know. I probably
Almost every week, right?
Well, yeah, no, it's every week.
Yeah.
I mean, my normal schedule is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'd say 50% of the year I do Tuesdays. And then we have international tours where I just got back from Europe. We did 12 days straight in Europe.
Huge in Europe, right?
Yeah.
I asked because, like you said earlier, we talked to a lot of you guys, and the schedule kills you.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if you have to still do that type of schedule in nowadays. Do you have to really do that many local shows? Because those are the ones that aren't on TV or anything.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter. I love
it is.
Yeah,
huh?
we're supposed to call them live events now, but
not
they're
house shows.
they're house
Live
shows.
event,
Right.
And that's my bread and butter. That's where I'm not constrained by commercial breaks or TV time and stuff like that. I get to do whatever
really
I
love
want. Oh my God, is it fun?
But Vince feels like he still has to have that type of a schedule for his company, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to hit. There's a lot of places I think we oversaturate. Because we're infamous for finding something that's good and we just beat the hell out of it. It's like, oh, Mexico's really good for us right now. Oh, we're gonna go, and then the next thing you know,
Constantly
a
in
year
Mexico,
later,
yeah.
you're like, wow, these Mexico shows aren't drawing so good. It's just- well, you just did.
We were
Exactly,
just
yeah.
talking.
We just did Monterey 6 days in a row.
Yeah, we were talking about the same thing. Yeah.
they're killing each other down there.
Yeah, Mexico's frightening, man.
Oh, it's pretty brutal. Yeah.
What do they do when you go down there? Do you stay in a secure hotel or do you have military guards?
We when we did Monterey, which I guess is really shady. It's not Juarez level shady, but
Right.
it's
But
up there.
Yeah.
We flew in on a charter and had I don't know if they were military, but they had guns.
Yeah.
They were strapped. I
Yeah.
mean, everything. They had ankle pieces and one guy had a shotgun and then they escort us to the show in these Jeeps on either side, and then right after the show, escort right back on the charter, fly out. So
Oh, you fly right out.
We didn't even stay in Monterey.
Okay.
So
Wow, yeah.
it's hot when
They get scared of kidnappings and stuff. One of you
what it
guys would be pretty valuable, I think, if they could put
Well, I
put
wouldn't
the
be
bag
worried
on
about
you.
one of us. I'd be worried about one of the girls.
Yeah, that too.
All right.
Well,
But they would probably go. I'll be honest. They would probably take one of the guys for the money. That's why
Right.
Giuliani went down. And he brought his own. He wouldn't let me. He didn't trust Mexican security. He brought his own guys.
Yeah.
When he went. Yeah, it's just a
That makes
frightening,
sense.
frightening time.
Yeah, I remember one time we were in Panama City or something like that, and they were literally like, "Do not leave the hotel." And then, bless her heart, sweet Kelly was like, "I want to go to Hooters," and there was I was just like, "No, what is?" And there was a Hooters literally maybe 3 blocks away from the hotel, and she's like, "Come to Hooters with me," and I was just like, "You're gonna get killed." I wound up going to Hooters with her, and I was just like, "This is I was like, this isn't good."
What was wrong with it when you went? You felt people
Well,
staring?
there were no street lights, and we were walking, and they were just I mean, it was like a movie. There were just people behind pillars, looking at us, and I was just like,
that doesn't.
I'm about to
make you
get
feel
killed
good.
for a shitty chicken wing.
Yeah.
But I went,
Bad
so I'm
70s
an idiot.
shorts.
I think Jonathan went. Is that where Roberto Duran is from? Panama. He is, right? Is he Panamanian? I'm trying to think where Duran is from because Jonathan just went there. He knows Roberto, and he said it was very frightening. With him, you're fine, but he goes without it. He said you'd probably be killed.
But you got to explain that to CM Punk.
He's my
Jonathan,
manager. Travels.
This guy's crazy.
He goes everywhere, and the worst place in the world he goes, and he knows somebody who knows Roberto Duran. So he was actually down there with him.
So he
That's
just
where he's from.
Likes to go to bad places.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
For some reason.
Really bad places.
I get that. I don't know.
It is kind of adventurous when you think of an Indiana Jones-ish kind of thing to do, but then you think of the reality. It's like, oh, I can actually be killed and
Well, it's like
beheaded.
we go to Iraq. We went to Iraq. Like, I mean, for it's 8 years in a row. On Christmas and you think that's safe. Oh, you're fine. You're with the military. Vince. We need to go to the forward-most operating bases, and we need to do that. And like, I was on a base, and the oldest Marine was like 21 years old. It was like a base.
They're
that
all
they
just
didn't even
giant
have
fans. You're like, oh my god, fans are watching.
It was unbelievable. And I was like, okay, well, what's the and they're like, oh, don't stick your head up above the fence. There's a big concrete fence, and of course I was like, oh great. So there's clearly, and I was like, well, what's on the other side of the fence? And they're like, Fallujah. Good. I'm gonna stick my head up, brother.
All right, great, we get it.
I went over there with Colin. We went to Iraq between seasons 1 and 2, I think.
Yep.
And we got mortar bombed. I didn't even know it. Me and Dummy slept through the whole thing. The next day, they're like a fucking mortar landed in the base. Yeah, and but we had no idea that it happened. We just fucking slept through it.
Yeah, that happened to us too. The one year, like we were just like hanging around, and like all of a sudden, I was like, what was that? Oh, that was like a rocket. Mortar. Oh,
someone tried to kill us.
Yeah, great.
That's basically what that was. Somebody fired a weapon to kill you.
Yeah.
Have you gone to Afghanistan?
Yeah, the one year we went there. And this year we're doing. I don't want to say. Last year I think was
Camden.
Bragg. Yeah. Well, actually, the last time we were in Camden, we were ready to leave, and then they wouldn't let us leave the show. They said, "Shots fired." You stay here for a minute.
You gotta. It is in some cases worse than Iraq or Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Camden, New Jersey.
Yep. Lovely place to
Shots
visit.
fired. Don't stick your head up. Watch for the mortars.
Sam's chomping at the bit to get some.
I'm enjoying the interview.
But you're chomping at the bit to get some wrestling stuff done.
Sam, you got to get some wrestling stuff done.
Well, I was going to add, based on what you said before, you said, you go out there and do your thing, and usually it works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, what hasn't worked?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Hey, what a dumb question.
Oh, man, Sam.
He's a guest.
Sam makes our guest
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
exactly.
We're trying to lift him up.
Shit
What's
hour,
your
you
little
know?
wallet, creep?
Nothing super specific. Like
Burning out
I-
his candle. Huh?
I don't know if anything on
Yours look
TV
brighter?
that I can name off the top of my head, but that's what the house shows are for. I go out there and I do stuff.
You work out
Try
your
shit out.
right?
Yeah.
Who, you
That's
Hannibal
cool.
Lecter with that question? What is your
I
worst
guess,
wrestling memory?
The straight edge society stuff to me, like it didn't work because they didn't fully get behind it. Like to me, that was the best stuff I've ever done because I was doing like this borderline like evil, sacrilegious stuff that I just
like
kept
Manson.
I just kept slipping on TV and like everyone was missing all this stuff. Like I had stigmata on my hands and like I was doing like all this creepy like great. I just didn't care. I was like, I want to offend everybody. I had an old woman, like this grandma, assault me in Alabama. She leaned over the rail and she said, "You are not Jesus Christ, and you will burn in hell for your sins." Wow! And then she hit me with a left hook, and I leaned over, I grabbed the microphone, and I said, "I forgive you," and I was trying to like lay hands on her and like. So,
man.
Do you get mad when that happens, or you're like, "Oh, what a great moment this is"?
No, I'm completely mental. Like
That's awesome.
I'm so in tune with like like the old school guys used to get stabbed and that was always my goal. Like to me when I'm the bad guy, like
not a
that's the
bad goal,
thing.
Sam.
Like I'm the bad guy.
Yeah,
I want my tires slashed, set my car on fire. Like I really go for it.
With that said, what was the worst thing that happened? I don't think the old lady giving you the left hook was the worst thing.
No, I've gotten. I mean, pre WWE, like I had gotten into a lot of fights with fans and stuff like that. I used to. I mean, when you're on the Indies and I was doing the straight edge thing in 1999, I would wrestle frequently in a Knights of Columbus in West Dallas, Wisconsin. And the big draw was like they had $1 beers or whatever. So this place would be packed with 500 drunk people, no guardrails, no nothing. And then here's this skinny straight edge kid. I'm drug free, I'm alcohol free, I'm better than you. And there's no guardrails. People would start throwing beers, and I would just jump out of the ring and just I would just chase people down the street, like that was it turned into it got really bad after a while where the promoters would be like, please stop beating up the fans. Almost started a riot in the Cow Palace the last time I was there, like Because that's the great thing about wrestling. The Undertaker's when the lights go out, the crowd gets really brave.
Bong.
Yeah, and the light, so people, doing the normal, throwing pennies and batteries and whatever. They, next thing you know, a chair comes into the ring and somebody else gets brave and thinks it's great. And I think it's on YouTube actually. It's pretty.
You turn our screen on, Sam.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, Sam. What are you
Stop thinking
doing?
of only you. Hey, do you have you always been drug free, or did you do it? Oh, you really never stopped. Wow. Because the tattoo says drug free.
Yes, sir.
So I thought maybe you quit.
Your whole life.
Yeah.
Never had a drink?
I think maybe I had like a sip of beer when my dad was cutting the grass or something like that.
Yeah, one of those
It never
moments.
interested you?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Wow.
No addictive vices at all. Like you're just one of those guys. Some guys just don't get hooked on stuff.
I'd say I'm addicted to stuff. I just don't, nothing that's like, mind altering or anything like that.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. It's probably go to the same websites. Believe me, I understand.
Yeah.
There was an awareness there
Yeah,
between
of
Jimmy and
course.
CM Punk.
Yeah. Communicating without words right there.
Is this the almost riot?
That might be the almost riot, yeah. Fuck. And I was really trying,
Yeah.
You give me an inch, I will try to take a mile, and like
Holy shit.
The Undertaker, obviously.
a lot of Samoans in the Cow Palace too. So
Really?
I probably it's certainly not a riot I would have won.
It's a really long clip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Skip ahead.
I can't remember what the match was. I do know I was tagging with Chris Jericho, and I mean, you see people just
Now
starting
they're
to throw
throwing
stuff.
shit, yeah.
There's one gangster part where somebody actually throws something right at me, and I catch it. It's like a Dennis Eckersley sidearm,
damn.
and I just catch it.
Nice.
Like I'm Obi-Wan or something. No, but Jericho was throwing a fit. Like he was legit. Like, stop throwing things. They're throwing things, and he ran to the back. Like
Oh shit! Really?
he couldn't hack it. I think he got hit with a D battery or something like that.
We only have a couple minutes left with CM. I'm here. Yeah. And we got to talk about Survivor Series at the very least.
Yes.
Well, you can keep the clip going in the
I'm
background.
apologizing to everybody that I know I'm supposed to be selling on everybody on Survivor Series, but this is just fun for me.
Fun,
so.
man.
I would love to
Survivor
stay
Series.
all day. You know, you guys get real sick of me fast though.
Nah, no, not at all.
Doubt that.
You seem like you're our kind.
Are you in New York for a while? Or you guys leaving today?
Yeah, no, I'm staying.
Okay.
They wanted to fly me back home and then fly me back out, and I was just like, what? No.
Yes.
I hate flights. I hate people. I hate airports. I hate TSA. Are you wearing a belt? Shut up.
Yes, a championship belt. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that,
Survivor Series this Sunday, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I'm taking on Alberto Del Rio for the WWE title. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going, Sam?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Of course.
Oh, you are
he's
going.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
of course. As a professional, or are you going as a
So
spectator?
right now, just a spectator, but I'm seeing if there's any openings.
you
or
working
whatever.
on,
Yeah, seeing who needs management and.
Sam would love to work for
I
the
thought maybe
WWE.
as the press.
No.
Don't they pay you here? What do you
Nope.
Oh
No?
boy. He gets a mere pittance to work here. And boy, is he looking for that WWE gig.
He wants to work for WWE, and he wants to be Sammy the Twink. And I'm like, that's not going to be a sellable character.
Yeah.
Are you nervous before these matches? Are you? It sounds like a dumb question, but
You know,
No, it is.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure you'd be able to relate. Like, like I do this so frequently that I get excited if I get like it'll dawn on me like, oh, whoa, I'm getting nervous. Oh, this is great. I still love this.
you still care.
Yeah. Because there was a while when I was just a robot. I was just like, oh, here we go, another, and it was kind of unfortunate because it's like, like I always wanted to be on pay-per-view, and it was just like after a while, it was like, oh, another pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah, but I always, and this was the whole genesis of me re-signing was it's like, look, you're either gonna use me to my capacity, which to me is, on top of everything and I can produce, or, you're not. And if you're not, like, if you want to pay me millions of dollars and, not use me, that's cool. But I'm more happy when, like I'm actually doing stuff and I'm busy and I'm doing stuff like this. And, I've been home, 2 days this month already, just 2 whole days, but If I'm out there and I'm doing stuff and I'm on top and I'm producing and it's fun and it's good TV and it's entertaining, I'm happy.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
What do you do in those hotel rooms to make the time go by, or in these cities? Do you do anything? Do you go out?
Dude, I like I'm very fortunate that I get to go see the world, and
So you take advantage of
the
it.
unfortunate part is you don't really get to see the world. You just don't get to see inside of the hotels or buses or planes or whatever. But yeah, like last night I got to my hotel and I just
took off.
Yeah, hit the street and just walked around.
See what's
and,
going on. Nice.
I mean, it's New York, so it's
Well, New York's an easy one. I'm talking about like Des Moines, Iowa, or wherever the fuck else.
I work out too much, so I like to go running. So
I
a
hear
lot
ya.
of the times I'll.
Jimmy here.
Couldn't have said something I relate to less.
We got to get him out.
Yeah, he has to
we
go.
also
They're in the year. They're saying he has to leave.
We have a bunch of copies of WWE 12 that we're going to give to callers that I think Punk is signing.
The new game.
Yes, I'll be signing
Brock
stuff.
Lesnar's on the cover, right?
He's not on the cover, but he's in the game.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew there was some kind of a thing with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. CM Punk Survivor Series live on pay-per-view this Sunday, and at CM Punk on Twitter.
Yes, that is me. I will more than likely not reply to you or insult you.
I love the honesty.
Yeah.
It was great meeting you. I hope you come back, man.
I would love to come back.
Definitely, man.
That'd be
Anytime,
great.
man. This is
All right,
fun.
cool. CM
Thanks,
Punk,
guys.
everyone.
Thanks.
Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
This is CM Punk, and you're listening to After Opie and Anthony Live with Sam Roberts.
Why don't we play that again? It's after
This is
opening.
CM Punk, and you're listening to After Opie and Anthony Live with Sam Roberts.
That's right. It's after Opie and Anthony Live, as CM Punk just told you. Look, that's the liner the guy wanted to cut. CM Punk came in here today. He was a great guest.
I know. He blew off all the other liners for the rest of the show. He said, that's the one I need to do.
He goes, Sam, first of all, and this is legit. He came in here, and he was saying hello to everybody. CM Punk was obviously a big fan of Norton, and he goes, Sam, good to see you. Off mic, he said that. He shook my hand and said, Sam, good to see you. Did you hear that, Eric?
I witnessed it.
What?
You witnessed it?
Through the window. I saw him shake your hand.
Did you hear what he said?
I couldn't hear it through the mics and
He said this, Sam, good to see you. You know what that means?
He's a fan?
It means he knows my name. It means CM Punk knows my name. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Because that's what we found out today. That was kind of the gist of the interview, that CM Punk knows who I am. And that was, to me, the most valuable thing to come away from that. And then he went back there, and I guess he just said, look, Sam, I really want to cut some kind of intro, some kind of liner for the after show. It was nice to do the interview with O&A and everything, but I would love to have some kind of presence on the after show. I said, all right, Punk, if you really want to, go ahead, knock yourself out. And so we did. And it was great. We gave away a bunch of copies of WWE 12 as well.
Phones lit up for that. Twitter lit up for that.
Well, it's a very sought after game. It's highly anticipated. I think it comes out on Tuesday officially in stores. We had CM Punk sign a bunch of them, and we already gave them away. I don't have any more to give away on the after show today.
And you've been having fun with it. You've posted a couple times that you've been playing it.
That's right, folks. Eric and myself got advanced copies of WWE 12. And, yeah, it's an awesome game. Brock Lesnar's in it. He's unlockable, which is big that Brock Lesnar is in the game because he hasn't done anything with wrestling forever. Since he started doing MMA, he hasn't done a thing with wrestling. And if you read his book, he didn't seem like a big fan of wrestling, but he's back in the game, WWE 12. And you do have to unlock him, but it takes, I don't know if you've played yet, Eric, but it takes 10 minutes of playing the game to unlock. Brock Lesnar is
He's one of the first ones.
Yeah. It takes 10 minutes to unlock him. So that's
they have
nice.
his whole his old music and his entrance and everything.
Yeah, but he has the new tattoos.
Oh, okay.
But he's got his old music and he's F5ing people all over the place. It's very cool. So check the game out on Tuesday. But CM Punk, I wasn't surprised. Travis and me were talking about this before. We knew he would be a great guest because he's very good on the microphone, and it was only made better when we found out that he's a giant Jim Norton fan.
That was the best thing he could have done, walking in there and first pointing out that he loved Jim.
And yeah, it was because Norton is not a wrestling fan, but the minute he realized that probably the biggest wrestler in the company right now, I mean, John Cena's up there, Randy Orton's up there, but the first guy in a while to rise up and get to their level, as CM Punk has done, is not only a fan, but a quote-unquote huge fan of Jim Norton. It really made his day, and so it was the best thing he could have done to make this a good interview, like you said.
Did he?
Sex man.
Did he tell you what he's doing after he was done with this interview? Where he's going next?
Punk?
Yeah.
No.
He's going down to Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He's going on top of the marquee with a bullhorn, and he's just going to complain about, I guess, SummerSlam and wrestling and get everyone's attention.
SummerSlam.
Sorry, I keep saying SummerSlam. Survivor Series.
November.
The game, all that stuff. He's going to be right on the marquee, so you can go down there to Madison Square Garden and see him yell at everybody.
Well, I know at noon he is doing a thing at Madison Square Garden, and I think the first 150 people there are going to get autographs and stuff. So go down at noon to Madison Square Garden and meet CM Punk yourself. And if you listen to him on O&A, let him know, hey, heard you on O&A. I tweeted it out last night trying to get people to send messages to CM Punk on Twitter saying we're excited to have you on the show. And a lot of people did. A lot of people very pumped for CM Punk. So it was a very good interview. Eric, were you excited? Are you a big CM Punk fan?
I have become, in the last 2 years, I've become a bigger CM Punk fan. I know you were there since his Ring of Honor days.
You're just a bandwagon jumper.
Okay, expert.
So you were excited to have him in here?
I was very excited.
Good. He did well. And especially these days with wrestlers coming in here, Opie and Anthony are not wrestling fans, and they've never claimed to be wrestling fans. So it is risky for a wrestler to come in here. But if you can come in and be cool and represent yourself properly, guess what? You're going to do all right, and that's what Punk did.
This is what real fighting is, Sam,
yeah.
by the
I
way.
see.
This is real, not like the fake thing you went to.
Yeah. Big talk when CM Punk's not in here.
Oh.
He was right there, and you asked him what it was like winning the title.
He called you out. Oh no! Did he say that?
You asked him.
I didn't say what it's like. What did I say? I said,
something to that effect.
But here's the deal: you look at CM Punk, and you know he's a problem.
Yeah.
You know he would be a problem if you said the wrong thing.
He seemed like a nice man, though.
No, I liked him.
I liked him a lot. He was very down to earth.
I liked his honesty. I liked how he was just kind of letting it go.
I haven't not liked one of those wrestlers. They've all been, every one of them that's come in has been great. Like, that's some of my favorite interviews. Those guys, UFC guys and boxers, I like them so much more than football players I like these guys, wrestlers, so much more.
We don't even get, like, sports stars that are playing
we have
at the time.
We get them once in a while.
Oh.
Man, what's his name? Where he said his name wrong the whole time.
Oh,
He
Terrell
got mad.
Owens, yeah. But didn't take his sunglasses off.
What did he say?
Oh, God.
It's wait,
Terrell. We said Terrell.
It's Terrell.
No, it's Terrell.
No, it's Terrell.
Oh, and you said Terrell.
Yeah, because the whole world says Terrell.
Of course.
The whole fucking world says
Terrell.
Terrell, and he was correcting us.
Stop it. How about Pete?
Terrell.
Bob.
Fucking asshole.
Bill.
He was not a nice guy, huh?
He was just, he was there. His grandmother has Alzheimer's. I think that was the charity he was promoting.
We were on our best behavior, and he was just like,
we were.
Why? He was thinking, why am I even here? That's a good attitude.
I think most of them are just boring. Honestly, I think most of them are boring. They don't. I just don't enjoy what they talk about.
Just jocks.
Yeah.